Okay, morning everyone, we're out early. Looks like it's going to rain. Tune in, see what I'm doing today. Roll the intro. Yeah, morning everyone, welcome to Ian's RC Exploits. As I said, we're out early, the sun's just coming up, but there's a few dark clouds. It looks a little bit ominous, so we're going to get on with it. Everybody in their hangar has a couple of planes or one plane that they always go to. Now, I've bought myself the Arrows Hobby Bigfoot, but what with work and birthdays and celebrations, I just haven't had a chance to get it like put together. So I was thinking, oh, what am I going to fly? And this is one of those planes. This is the Fms Kingfisher. I haven't flown it for a couple of months, but I love flying it. It's just ideal for this rough field. And you know, I did want to maiden the Bigfoot, but as I've said, I just haven't had the chance to do it. So this is what we got today. And of course, the last time I flew, I crashed my Super Easy version 4. Doing a ridiculously low stall turn, and I just didn't correct it in time and boom. And although it probably didn't look that bad on video, it was totally smashed because the engine was the motor was damaged, you know, and it was crumpled and it was snapped in half and the wing was snapped in half. And to be honest with you, I got the version 3, so I just replaced it with the Bigfoot. Yeah, so that's what we're flying, and once I get the easy lights underway, we're gonna take a nice steady and nice comfortable flight. So see you soon.
Motor on. Timer start.
Okay then, so here we go. When I start off, I like to just check that she's flying straight and true.
Quite nifty.
I apologise, Shadow. Yeah, so I gotta say, I'm just feeling a little bit edgy this morning. I don't know why. Sometimes it gets like that. I was watching Jeff on the Isle of Wight, and he crashed on a maiden, and he was remaidening that plane yesterday after repairs, and I could tell that he was like feeling very, very nervous, and that's what it does to you, you know. I did fly straight after the crash, just to sort of like get back on the horse, as they say. And it looks very, very dark and bleak over there at the moment, so let's hope we can beat the rain.
And blinding that side.
Yeah, the sun is very strong over that side of the field. You know, and sometimes what you need is just tootle the plane around and get your thumbs going.
Done it again.
You know, and when people have crashes, I always say, oh, you know, I hate to see people crash, and I know, you know, it does affect you for a couple of days, especially when, you know, it's your pride and joy, or a brand new plane that you've just taken the time to build and check and make sure it's ready for the maiden flight, and it is absolutely gutting. And I hate that feeling when you're going home with something that's in bits. Now at the moment, there's no wind, so, and you know, that is your ideal day really for checking your flaps out, and I will do that today, I think, is check my flap mix and make sure that she's not ballooning. You know, and there are a lot of people on YouTube flying model planes, and you know, they're like me. When you start doing these tricks and maneuvers, then you know you are asking to have a crash, basically.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time expired. Time start. Motor off.
Okay, so just a nice relaxed first flight. The light just disappeared then, didn't it, Cheryl, as we were flying in that 5 minutes. But yeah, just took it nice and steady, getting my thumbs going. Could possibly have done with putting it on high rates. I was on mid rates, but she's flying nice, she's tracking nice, straight and true. So see you soon. Okay then, so welcome back. Second flight then for YouTube. Still haven't tested the flap yet, but I've been meaning to. But we've just been a bit worried about how dark the sky's gone. So there you are then. So let's get it going. So there's takeoff flaps, and she didn't balloon, so let's see if I can get the reason why I bring it down is because I want to have a go at taking off with the flap. So okay then, so let's go for takeoff flaps, or landing flaps I should say. take off flaps. Right, okay. Yeah, well, she's up pretty quick like that, so quite amazing really. Very good style plane.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Landing off.
So we've got landing flaps now, so we're gonna come it around. And she is just ballooning a little bit there. See how floaty she goes with those full flaps. Pretty nice actually. So I'm going to give a little bit more down elevator for that landing mix, because she was, if I hit the throttle a little bit too much, she was ballooning just a little bit, so that's okay, I can remember to do that. And of course, when you've got a windy day and you're taking off or landing into wind, then you very rarely need to use the flaps, you know, the wind does that for you, so. Well, I couldn't decide whether to land or not then, so.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Well, that was a nice touchdown. You know, and it's good to practice these things. We're lucky today there's no crosswinds to worry about, and you know, we can land from either direction. Nice gentle touchdown there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time expired. Motor off. Timer stopped. Timer cleared.
So yeah, just a little bit of messing around with the landing and takeoff flaps. I haven't really used the flaps this much on this plane. Definitely can see that on the landing flaps I need a little bit more down elevator, so I'll adjust that now. But you know, as I said before, this is a really underrated model plane. You very rarely see it. The people that got it love it. I love it as well because it just flies so sure-footed. It's not up there really with the Turbo Timber Evolution for me, but it's definitely one of my, you know, favorite model planes to fly, and I like the way it looks as well. You know, it's just sort of like eye-catching really, the colours. So there you are. I'll probably come back with another flight. That's if it doesn't start raining. Again, a big thank you to everybody that interacts with mine and Cheryl's channel. You know, I've been answering lots of comments, and what I really like is when I'm answering comments on videos that are from a couple of years ago as well, because it still means that you know, that content is out there, and depending on what people are searching for, you know, you get a message on a video that was done 4 years ago and they ask you the ins and outs and you're thinking, oh God, I can't remember. But you know, we are sort of like steadily growing. I find with the shorts, it brings in quite a few subscribers each week. I do it for fun, and you know, the fact that it is still growing is just massive for me. I did lose my mojo, we've discussed this, but I've got it back now. I've just got to pull my finger out and get on with some of my projects that are on hold. For instance, building the new T-Rex. My 470 needs a new servo. I got the Bigfoot to assemble. So I got lots to be getting on with, but I'm just finding hard working full time to get the time to do it. So there you go. So I may post another video, I might not, but I'll see you next time. So bye.
Bye.